seems like she working in the police commission. She timing. Oh, she doing this timing.
Supposed to be filming and she just bumped her hands and that.
She said, "Put down
Oh
on
my
it."
god.
Oh, there, Joe.
You're a natural.
I'm a natural.
Yeah, you're a natural.
Everyone, Chef Jason here, and of course your Chief Brand Ambassador. You know we're doing things different these days. We're in the Outside series and we're here with Deepa Yankarran. We're in her home and we're doing some traditional cooking. You know what that means. The Chulha is out. We have the line of aromatics. We have essences, spices, all the accoutrements for a good backyard jam. Deepa, how are you feeling?
Heat.
The heat? That's what a Chulha will push, you know. We want to do something a little bit different. We're in our home right now and we are going to be doing some good Bunjay fish, some curried fish, and boil and fry provision. And you're hearing things crackling and cackling right now.
Your pot ready.
Chulha is lit. But I told Deepa about this. Deepa said we bring out the Chulha. We have already fried our fish already. So let's start to make this curry sauce. Alright?
We have our oil.
So you want to go in with the oil in the meantime? Yeah. Such a beautiful array when obviously you're cooking. You have everything cut up nicely like this. It just encourages you to cook, especially in the kitchen or even in the...
our figure? Or we're not really watching our figure?
We always watch. Alright, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Just have a little touch. What we put it inside here to chunky? Garlic and onions.
Yeah.
A little bit inside there. Ah, yes.
Ooh, that's what we want.
That's what you want here. You always want to hear that noise, right? So we're going onions inside here. Traditional cooking is something definitely that is near and dear to my heart. That's beautiful. What should you handling that Chulha? You like the Chulha princess? The Chulha princess! What we have here, talk to us about some of the aromatics you have inside here.
We have some pimento, chopped pimento, banzania or shadow benny, celery, and thyme.
And tomatoes. Are we going to add all of these inside of our curry sauce?
Yeah, why not?
Alright, so
Put a little bit.
what you want to add
And
again?
then I like to put some on top when it's almost finished. Make it look all pretty.
It could look all attractive and
Yeah.
sexy. Alright, beautiful, I get you. Add some pimentos. Let's put a little bit of celery too now. Get the party going earlier. You can always add at the end too, right? So let's start to build the flavor now. So, I'm gonna talk to you now. We have the Chief Brand Fish Masala.
I'm so excited about this.
Listen, this is going to be out to the market in the next 2 weeks. You're the first person to use this. So when you see you making your curry fish, your Bunjay fish, all our friends out in Guyana, Bunjal, yes, when you're all doing all that great stuff, this is the convenient spice mix already. You don't need to mix any other spices with your jeera, your coriander, your curry, your garam masala. This is all done. The beauty about this is that we have tamarind powder inside there and the amchur powder, which is the dried mango. So you're gonna get those great profiles coming inside there.
I love tamarind.
So we going in? Let's go in. We're gonna patch the fish masala.
Oh, that heat.
Miguel with Miguel some action here now. So we're gonna put it in now, like that, and allow it to just parch inside. So you have coconut milk, freshly squeezed coconut milk. Are we gonna add that inside there, correct?
Yep.
Now usually we'll add water, right? But I like coconut milk because it adds great richness. And that's a good indication where your masala is concentrating, thick, robust with flavor. So now, we're gonna start to build our sauce. We just need to making our sauce now. What we could put inside here to make it taste nice?
We can add some fresh herbs.
Alright.
I love adding tomatoes.
Tomatoes is obviously a big part of sauces, right? It really does add sweetness and a bit of tart inside there. Is that enough for you?
Yeah.
You want anything else? Some more tomatoes? All these things stick in the sauce, right?
Oh.
Fire in your
Yes,
waist.
fire in my face.
Oh, look how this sauce comes already, Deepa. You can actually see the specks. It's star-studded with a lot of character.
Let's add some of our fish marinade.
You want to put that in? Let me help you out there. About few tablespoons. And that's that fish marinade from Chief Brand Products. It's very comprehensive. It has great thyme. It has all that great shadow benny inside there also that is freshly grounded.
Smells really good. That is golden.
Ooh. And this is what? Margarine?
Yeah. So we can add a little bit of golden ray.
Alright, so let's put a piece inside here. Some Chief Brand black pepper inside here also. And what kind of fish are we using today?
We're using croco.
So what we seasoned up with this with? Tell me how you fry this.
Fresh seasoning, a little black pepper, a little bit of salt.
Yes.
And then I coat it in flour.
Flour and fry it.
And just fry it.
I think typically whenever we're frying any sort of like seafood, flour is their mainstay because it creates a nice crusty batter.
Of course, yeah.
But what I like about this is obviously when you see you insert this into the curry sauce, the crustiness or the exterior of the fish obviously loves up and soaks up that sauce. So we're going to put that in a little while, right? Beautiful. Do we just leave this open or we have to cover it down to let it bubble a little bit?
Should cover it.
Alright, well let's cover it down. Cool. Well, they catch me when he poke me, boy. You all would know that this is a fire start. Anytime you see your wood starting to dwindle a little bit and it's not that hot, you just say old firewood, just get easy, but sometimes you just need to choke a little bit of fire. So you just blow a little bit of the air into the channel of the fire to allow it to blaze or allow oxygen to get it or feed it oxygen. See the ignite.
Yeah, wow.
You'll see the embers of the coal starting to glow red. Speaking about that, the fire blazing nice right now. You put a little bit, put some Himalayan salt, some cheap Himalayan salt inside here. You know, Himalayan salt is actually much healthier than the average table salt.
I love it.
It has 3 or 4 more minerals than it, so that's good to use. And if you're on the health conscious side, the pink Himalayan salt from Chief is epic. So I see I have some tails here. Tails is the sweetest part in. You put that in like that. You wanna help me put in some of it? Imagine you have to make this for a wedding, but instead of tying the sari for the bride, you have to put in the fish, you know? So some of y'all will already have the connection already that yes, it's Deepa Yankarran, we're with the illustrious daughter of the great Anand Yankarran. Yes, the great traditional chutney singer, one of the bosses. Are they Joe? Are they Joe? I know.
You're a natural.
I'm a natural.
Yeah, you're natural.
So what it was like, you know, like to be in his presence as a daughter, you know? That would be pretty amazing.
One of the things I remember, if he loved cooking.
Yeah.
That's one thing. I mean, maybe that's where I got it from. 'cause
Maybe.
Once we are all around, he would just make up random songs. He would start making music with anything that is around him. And he would start singing and making up an entire song. It was amazing.
Just off the bat, so he was that talented. And
he was really talented, and it wasn't just a funny thing. It actually sounded like an actual song.
And the instruments that he played, so he played harmonium.
Yes, sitar. He played dancehall,
Dolak, anything.
He could have played any instrument. But you know, it's funny. I remember having a conversation with him, and he would always consult his mom.
Yeah.
So we call her Mama, and he would always call her and ask her Hindi words, and that is how he came up with a lot of his songs. Like he would ask her things, and you know how he can relate it to our Indian culture.
It must be pretty amazing to come from a family like that, you know, with culture, and obviously he sang at many weddings, and now you're participating in weddings where you dressed the bride, and you know, we could put this on our wedding menu.
Fish, no, not a Hindu wedding.
But it looks good, guys. Come and check this out.
Like I told Sick.
Obviously, when you fry it, Deepa, the little bit of batter on it obviously thickens the sauce up nicely. So you can see these tails. And this doesn't take that long to cook because the fish is cooked already.
Exactly.
So it's just a matter of like literally letting it sit inside here, make some love, kusumi, and just come together nicely. Now I don't know about you, Deepa, I don't want to get facetious or anything like that, but I like at the end of when I'm making
I
my
do the same thing.
handle the scene.
Because I am all about making the food look pretty.
So we recently did a show with Big Rich, and he was telling us that when you add these things at the end, it's called puran.
Oh, really?
The last bit of seasonings, you know, it adds the vitality and the vibrancy, and as you mentioned, it looks colorful.
It looks colorful. It looks beautiful. I love it.
Beautiful
I love
stuff.
it.
Beautiful stuff. That's pretty much done. What are we eating this with?
Boil and fry cassava.
You serious?
Serious?
You're getting excited now?
Yeah.
Boil and fry cassava?
Yeah.
That's like my favorite. The pump's ready to eat.
It looks so good, of course.
I have my fish here. Just waiting for my... What? You move quick there, girl.
Wow, look at that.
Beautiful stuff. Of course, you know I like my sauce. A little bit of sirwa on top there. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Look at that.
Perfection.
Oh my gosh, this is
Perfection.
beautiful. Something about when you see you fry that fish and the sauce just cling to it. And the love of the provision will just absorb all that sirwa and that sauce. And of course, we have all those great spices and aromatics there from Chief Brand Products. And cooking at home during this point in time is so important, and we are happy to go inside people's homes in their backyard, in their kitchen, cooking for their family. Even the doggies are excited, the neighbors, they're peeping. And that's the beauty about it, and that's what Chief is doing right now. The chief reason is always this. Deepa, what do you think? I think you did a good job.
I think we did a great job.
Boom.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but we are ready to eat. So thanks so much. We are going to check you in the next one. We are going to enjoy our boil and fry provision and our Bunjay fish or curry fish. We out, you know. Bye bye. pressure. She don't cause him too much jealousy. She say I just cause him plenty jealousy. He don't want
This would be the whole video by itself.
to wait next to me.